On September 10th, 2025, something happened that shook the heart of America. A voice speaking on stage, surrounded by hundreds of young people. Then a shot, a mission, a promise, a life ended in seconds. This is the story of Charlie Kirk's last speech in a question no one expected. How could this happen in a place meant for learning, for debate, and for growth? Charlie Kirk was a political activist, co-founder of Turning Point USA. He traveled the country speaking to students. He was known for speaking sharply, often stirring debate. Charlie Kirk was not a politician, but he was a powerful figure in politics. At just 18, he founded Turning Point USA. His mission was clear: to influence young minds, to push conservative ideas on campuses across America. By 2025, he was one of the most recognized voices in youth politics. Loved by some, criticized by others, but impossible to ignore. He hosted a podcast, appeared on national television, and drew large crowds at his events. His style was sharp, often combative. He didn't shy away from tough debates. That's exactly why students filled auditoriums and gymnasiums when he came to town. And on that September day, Utah Valley University was his latest stop. His American comeback tour was meant to inspire, to rally, and to challenge. On September 10th, 2025, he was on his American comeback tour, speaking at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. About 3,000 people had gathered. He was doing what he did often, addressing tough issues, engaging crowds. It was around 12:23 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. About 20 minutes after he started, then a student asked him a direct question. "Do you know how many mass shooters in America over the last 10 years? Charlie leaned into the mic and replied, "Counting or not counting gang violence?"
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
And then it happened. A single sharp crack, the sound no one expected. In the middle of his sentence, Charlie Kirk fell silent. The bullet struck his neck. The crowd erupted in confusion. Some thought it was a mic popping, others thought it was fireworks. But within seconds, screams filled the air. People ducked, some ran for exits, others froze. Paramedics rushed to the stage. Security tried to control the crowd. Charlie Kirk was carried out and rushed to Timpanogos Regional Hospital. His condition was critical. Despite desperate efforts, he was pronounced dead shortly after. The shooter was not inside the building. This wasn't someone who snuck in with a weapon. The shot had come from a rooftop nearly 140 meters away. Precision, planning, patience. Supporters were devastated. Critics, even those who disagreed with him, were stunned. Because this wasn't just an attack on a man, it was an attack during free speech, on a campus. In front of students, America had questions. Who pulled the trigger? Why? How was this even possible? Could it happen again? Within hours, law enforcement launched one of the fastest investigations in Utah's history. Local police, campus security, the FBI, and even federal counter-terror units got involved. The crime scene was unusual. The shooter had fired from a rooftop, not from inside. That meant this wasn't spontaneous. This was prepared. Investigators swept the rooftop and nearby areas. They found a rifle, wrapped in a towel, and a screwdriver left behind. Forensics moved quickly, and the first major clue? DNA. Manhunt kicks off. FBI, ATF, local cops all in. They release photos from campus cameras. A young guy in casual clothes jumping from the roof. Reward, $100,000 for info leading to his arrest. Within a day, the FBI announced they had a suspect, 22-year-old Tyler James Robinson. The suspect's own dad recognizes him in those photos and tips off authorities. Tyler Robinson was not a name known to the public before that week. Born in Utah, just 22 years old. He had no big criminal record, no voting history, and was not registered with any party. He wasn't a well-known activist. He wasn't on anyone's radar. But online, things looked different. The FBI revealed that Robinson had an obsession with Charlie Kirk. He followed his events, studied his public schedule, and even scoped out Utah Valley University days before the shooting. He walked the grounds, took pictures, and mapped out his entry and exit. Investigators also uncovered text messages, In those texts, Robinson allegedly hinted at his plan. He wrote things like, "I have the opportunity," and suggested he was going to act. It wasn't just talk. He followed through. The evidence linking Robinson to the rooftop was strong. Cops find a bolt-action hunting rifle, Mauser type, .3006 caliber, stashed in woods near the campus. Bullets recovered engraved with weird stuff. Internet memes like "notices bulges oh whoa." What's this? Some furry thing. "Hey fascist, catch," from a video game. "Oh Bella Ciao," old anti-fascist song. Like a mix of online trolling and political jabs. Palm print on the roof. Forearm imprints, maybe from steadying the shot. A footprint from Converse sneakers. DNA from a towel or something matches Tyler Robinson. And the big one, his Discord messages. He reportedly confessed there, "It was me at UVU. I'm sorry for all of this." Planned to turn himself in, but got caught first. Discord suspends the account, hands over data to feds. Nearby, a screwdriver was found, possibly used to access the rooftop. Again, DNA tied back to Robinson. Forensic science left little room for doubt. The person on that rooftop was Tyler Robinson. But physical evidence wasn't the only piece. Investigators wanted to know, what drove him to this? Motive is always the hardest part. The FBI stopped short of naming a single clear motive, but they pointed to Robinson's fixation on Charlie Kirk. He wasn't just a casual critic, he was consumed by him. Co-workers later said Robinson seemed withdrawn. He avoided political debates but kept his own thoughts tightly bottled up. It wasn't clear to anyone just how far he had gone in his mind. Was it ideology? Hatred of what Kirk stood for? Was it personal frustration? Or was it simply obsession, the kind that builds until it explodes? Those questions remain unanswered. 2 days after the shooting, police closed in. Robinson was arrested. He now faces charges that include aggravated murder, use of a firearm, and a felony obstruction of justice under Utah law. Aggravated murder is one of the rare charges that can carry the death penalty. Prosecutors haven't announced yet if they'll seek it, but the possibility hangs over the case. Robinson is being held without bail. His next hearings are expected to draw national attention, because this isn't just a trial of one man. It's a trial about free speech, about political division, and about safety in public spaces. As the trial of Tyler Robinson moves forward, unanswered questions remain. Did Robinson act alone, or was he influenced by others? Could campus security have done more to prevent the attack? Did anyone see his planning and fail to alert authorities? And perhaps the hardest question, will this happen again? For investigators, the focus is on evidence. For the public, the focus is on fear. What do you think should be the penalty for such a horrible crime? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you like this video and if you want more content like this. I enjoy making videos like this. Watch out for our next episode. Bye. Welcome to True Crime with Stark Tales, the channel where we dive deep into the most unsettling cases. We're on a mission to hit 1,000 subscribers, and every single one helps keep these stories alive. If you enjoy true crime content like this, hit subscribe and join the community.